Hey guys, Mocha Boy here. Welcome back. So here's what's going on. What we're going to be talking about today is the new war roster system that we're going to be trying out for a few weeks. Before we get into that, I want to explain a few things about how we got here and why some of these decisions are being made. I've been talking with some of the leadership and just kind of getting a sense for where everyone is at. And a few things are extremely clear to me, and that's that large wars are extremely difficult to manage on an ongoing basis. We're all very active, but that constant drum of the war drum, that constant beat of the war drum, is just not sustainable long term. But one of the things that we did notice at the TH10 boot camp is that small wars are really easy to do. They're almost relaxing in comparison. When you only have 10 sets of replays to go through or 20 sets of replays, this is something that we want to try to do, at least initially, for a short period of time until we get a core group of people trained up on 3-star strategies. That is the long-range goal of what this whole exercise is that we want to give focused attention to the few players who are proficient in 3-star strategies and give them the ability to hone those strategies using multiple wars. So, no more long breaks. I mean, we're going to go to war and we're just going to keep on practicing these attacks until everybody has them down cold. At that point, we can start to expand the ranks, but until then, I want to make sure that people understand that you don't have to war constantly if you don't want to. This is going to be completely on a first come first serve basis. So if you're rabid and you want to war nonstop, then just sign your name up. It's as simple as that. If we don't have enough to fill a 25-person team, I will go ahead and just delegate one person to be added to that team for that war search. Or maybe for that war search we only do 20. What you guys should know from my travels is that when I was visiting Mathematica I think is number 6 on the leaderboards for Clan Wars right now. They only war with 20 people. Unity Titans, part of the Unity clan of the Unity Alliance, they have 47 members on a rolling basis. They keep those 3 spots open for visiting elders and leadership. But when they only war with 20. And they have almost a completely perfect record, because they only take the strongest members that they have and take those guys into war. Now that doesn't mean that we are turning our backs on everyone in the clan. Everyone will get a chance to be in a war, and on an as-needed basis, if somebody has missed signups for 1 or 2 wars, we can make accommodations to make sure that people are getting in and getting their war time. But what you should know is that at least my expectations for who is going to be comprised in that war team, you have to have both your bases completely up to snuff. You have to be focused completely 100% on 3-star strategies. So no more 2-star attempts. You have to go into every single attack with the expectation that, or at least try, with the expectation that you're going to try to pull off 3-star attacks. So, I mean, if that means reviewing your raids, researching additional raid compositions, that's completely fine. But this is going to give me the ability, this is going to give me, along with the leadership, the ability to focus on just a core group of people until we get them boned up, and then, up to speed on all of those strategies, and more importantly, comfortable with them. Because, I mean, the reality right now is that these losses are demoralizing, and every time we lose a battle, that takes a real big hit. Morale takes a really big hit, and we got to do something to stop that. And this is my short-term solution for addressing that. So let's get on to this. In Force War, I have posted this link. It's called War Roster, First Come First Serve. This is out to a Google Doc. There's a simple table here with 3 dates. These are the next 3 dates for our war searches. All you have to do is drop your name in. If you want to drop it in three columns, that's totally fine. If you only want to drop it in 1 column, that's completely fine. Now this part is really important. This next part is for the clan leaders, the co-leaders, and elders. When we have our roster of 20 or 25 or whatever, the first thing that you have to do before you do the war search is kick everyone that is not on the roster. The second thing that you have to do is you have to send every single one of those people that you just kicked an invite back into the clan. Now for the people who are being kicked for the war search, the important thing for you to remember is check the clan description. When we get our war match, when we receive our war match, we will update the clan description to say match status matched. At that point, you can go into your inbox and then just click on the join request, and then you'll be set and ready to go. Now the problem here is that if we kick you, you're banned from rejoining or requesting to rejoin for 24 hours, and we don't want that. We want everybody back in clan as soon as we get our war match. So there's going to be a little bit of craziness with getting people back in, but this is the way that we're going to be doing it. I want to make sure that we are reserving spots for Town Hall 8, so I've reserved these last 2 positions specifically for Town Hall 8 attackers. If we don't get 2, that's completely fine, but I want to make sure that we have, that we're not ignoring any of our brackets. So again, this is going to be done on a first come first serve basis. Jot your names down if you want to be in the war for that cycle. Then that's all you have to do, and then everybody else can just relax and help plan these strategies. And I hope you guys realize that this doesn't. I'm not graduating us to a hardcore warring clan. We are completely capable of doing this. I just didn't see how it could be done until I went to go visit some of those top warring clans, and then I was like, this is. I mean, it was so ridiculous that this is how they've been doing it all along. They don't war with 50. They war with 20 or 25 or 30. And only the 25 or 30 strongest players that they have. And that's why they've been winning wars as often as they can and not getting burned out, and they're able to do this on a rolling basis. So if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I think it's pretty clear about how this should work. Again, this is being done on a first come first serve basis, so get your names in, and then we'll start putting together the war rosters for next week. Now for the war for this week, just remember everyone has to be focused on 3-star strategies. So clean up loons, clean up hogs. If you're going in with Go Wipe, drop a P.E.K.K.A, replace it with loons and hogs. If you're going in with Go Wee Wee, drop a few wizards and replace them with loons to deploy on the back end. These are very simple strategies, and if you can demonstrate that you guys can be proficient in these, you'll be selected for the war rosters as well. So that's where we're at. Good luck with the war today for this weekend, and I'll see you guys on the battlefield.